Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, and we have found the mythical uranium. I haven't gone and mined it yet, but that's what we're over here for the mining craft for. So this is going to be kind of a little bit more of a relaxed video than normal. We're going to do a little bit of mining, do some work on the Battle Panda here. But first, we have to get started, so let's go. So happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you had a fantastic week and are having a terrific Monday thus far. Oh, and as you can see, we are in deep space still. Yay! So we brought the ship in. This is actually the asteroid field we were targeting for the weapons test. And funny story, we found uranium in it. This isn't the asteroid we were actually targeting. The one we were targeting was that one, I believe. And you know, when we separated on Friday, I said, you know, I was gonna go look and see, and so I figured I'd go ahead and take a swing around and found some, but I'm not quite sure because I thought I saw a cave over here somewhere. Maybe I'm mistaken. Might also have been a different asteroid, but I'm fairly certain one of these has a cave on it. Oh wait, what's that? What are you? Let's turn on this one. See what we got over here. That looks like ice. That's even better, because we need both. That is ice. Okay. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and grab a little ice while we're here. May as well. Let's see here. Let's bring us in. So what I'll probably end up doing is, now that we have a spot for uranium and a little bit of ice, I'll probably end up mining out just a little bit of this to get things underway, and then I'll shoot back over to the station, pick up the mining vehicle over there and bring that over, because that's going to pull a lot more material a lot faster than this will. And then for those who don't know, the large ship drills actually have a slightly higher extraction efficiency. So for cubic meter mined, you end up with more of the resource. So at least it used to be. I don't know if that's still true or not. That was the big reason to upgrade to the large ship drills as fast as possible. How are we doing for inventory space? Are the drills full? Drill's almost full. Drill is almost full. Oh, I forgot this one doesn't have a cargo on it. It's just the drills. Okay. So yeah, that was not too bad then. Okay. Ooh. We have a load of mass on this thing. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick cut. I'm going to get this thing back in here, and then I'm going to grab a couple of tanks, or a couple of bottles rather, and float my butt that 48 kilometers over there to the station, pick up the big mining craft. We'll bring that over here and get our mining operations underway. Alright, so we will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so let me grab my bottles out of here really quick. There they are. Oh, we've got, oh, before I forget to, let's switch that over. And depressurize the place. Alright. Okay, so what we've done is we've come back, we've done a little bit of mining. We've got basically the that's probably a bad place to leave that. Let's Let's back that up a little bit there. So basically what I'm going to try and do is set up a area where we've got enough room to dock this thing on the bottom. Which should actually be fairly easy. We're just going to pitch down a little bit. At least that's, you know, we're doing in theory, right? And what I want to do is be able to get the mining craft docked up so that we can get the ice offloaded. Hopefully get the tanks mostly full today if we can. We'll see how that all goes. Alright. And the one thing that I'm running into is that this ship, the little mining craft, is actually too big for any of our existing hangars, which I think a couple of people mentioned early on that they were worried about happening. And what we were talking about is a potential solution for that, which was to build a new hangar. Now, I don't think we're going to build... A second here, I just want to make sure I'm not going to destroy our little mining craft there. Okay. I don't think we're going to build another hangar. I mean, I'm very tempted to do it. The ship as it is, though, is kind of bulky already, and it really doesn't need to have, you know, a large grid, like medium-sized mining craft, you know, built, you know, hangar space, basically. I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do it and all, but I think that's a little overkill for the build that we have with the build idea that we have for the Battle Panda as it is. I think the Battle Panda is basically done at this point. There's just going to be a little bit more greebling on the ship to do, I think. And I may end up putting a second... I may go ahead and put that second connector in. Do this so we don't have to worry about pressurizing and depressurizing. Not that I would actually worry too much about that right now anyway. Okay, yeah, we're safe. Just checking to make sure. Now I want to get all of this ice offloaded so that we can get the uranium, because we have, I think, under, like, if we're traveling, I think we've got about 3 hours under power, 6 hours at coast with the reactors turned on. With the reactors and batteries fully functional, we still hit something like 80% of our power capacity. And so we want to be careful of that. Alright, come on. Come on, baby. Okay. We'll turn that off for now. Let's turn stockpile on for a second just to go ahead and do that. We're going to set that to recharge. I want to see if make sure all of the ice offloads. This is going to be port. Let's get all of the ice. Why are we... Why are you drifting there? There we go. That was rather annoying. Okay. So let's go back in here really quick. 161K. We're going to grab the rest of this ice. Basically anything that isn't 316K. Okay, that's actually really good. All right. Alright, well, if you're going to keep grabbing it out of there, I'm not going to fight with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to turn that off. We are going to turn those on, turn that off. And we'll make sure that we're clear. There we go. Okay, let's go grab some uranium. I have to say, I actually like this this mining craft. And now that we have the small ship open cockpit, I may end up building one of these. Oh, let's see here. So we're just doing excavation here. Just, it's a little easier. Oh, hello. Trying to get a camera view on that. Why do I hear refineries? Sire. Okay, you guys are turned off. What the hell is running? Oh, because of the stone. Actually, how much uranium did we pull out of there? About 1K. Alright, so we're gonna mine the hell out of the uranium here. Hopefully get a bunch more out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep mining. See how much of this we can get out of here before we have to withdraw. I might even go look, see if I can find where it is, see if I can find the cave. Because I think, like I said, I could swear I saw a cave coming over here, and if we're finding uranium here, we might have it in the cave somewhere as well, which would be really beneficial. Alright. So let's go ahead and get this mined out, and we'll do that quick break, and I will be right back. And we're back. Okay, so apparently the cave was behind the uranium, so yeah, you can see the little entrance over here. I swear I saw one over here. So it looks like we've gotten most of the uranium. There's a little bit left in here, so we'll off camera, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and finish mining all of this out, get that processing. Right now we are refining after all of the stuff that we mined. It's like 20 some odd K of uranium, so we have a little bit to use now. Oh, okay, so what we need to do now is I'm gonna need to do a rework of the main cannon area. Basically, as we found out, the upper welders are kind of blocking everything, so I'm going to rip those out and probably sink them one more block in, which means this entire ridge is going to come off. We need to... you know what? Do I have plates? No, I don't have any. I don't have any plates on me. Let me grab some plates really quick. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start patching some of this stuff in. Sorry, I had to do a quick break for a sneeze there. Well, what I'm going to do is grab some plates. And we're going to start closing up some of these access hatches here. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and, since this is on the upper deck, I think we're just going to go ahead and close all of that off. Now I'll probably leave... come here, you. So we've got that vent, so we know that there's down there. We're gonna go ahead and do that with for now. And like I said, Bob is gonna come out of here at some point in the near future. Once we're done with all of the armor welding, we'll probably pull Bob out and turn off that mod. Let's see, let's go ahead and get you, since you're the odd shape. Get you welded up. Is there any reason to leave this open, is the question. I can get in here from there. I mean, I guess I could hide an entry door down here or something. I don't know. You know what? When in doubt, seal it. Go ahead and get that. Because we've got all these like little ways of getting in and out of this place. So I'm thinking that we can go ahead and close up a bunch of the access routes that we have in here. Some of this we're leaving open for spaced armor. And yeah, okay. I think that's everything. That's the thrusters. Yeah, all of our batteries are in recharge. We're basically running off of just the reactors right now. Ow. Make sure everything back here is okay. Yeah, like I said earlier, part of the reason why I've got the design running the way I do, this is actually under our hangar area. Part of the reason I have this whole thing set up like this is so that we can get in and out around here without having to go outside the ship. I forgot to grab... Okay, so you are... Where is this? That's there. That is this area. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to brace this up just a little bit. Let's go like that. We're going to paint that one so that Bob can do the work for us. Okay, I want to turn Bob's fly mode off. I keep forgetting to turn that off. He welded my my mining ship. I want you to be walk mode, thank you. Okay. And where did we have this? So it's from the center. It's going to be one from center. Okay. Towards the outside, the outer hull area. So from here, it's going to be there. So say Bob should get that here first in a second. Okay, and that gets us in here. And I may come back and patch for fill this stuff in. Just to open it up a little bit in here. Or I should say to armor it up in here. Part of what I'm trying to do though is, like I said, I don't want to have some ridiculous amount of blocks in here if we don't have to. Because I do want to have some space armor in here. And that brings us over to this one. Brings us down in here. Okay, so we can actually get in here now. Oh, come back here. Okay, so yeah. I'm just trying to get this equaled up in here. What I'll probably do at some point is I will probably come back through and put in walkways and stairs and stuff so that you can get around in here without having your jetpack on. So if you're in a gravity well or you're out of hydrogen or whatever, you know, I want you to be able to get around in the ship. Come on. How far forward do you need to get? Did we take you all the way forward? I think we took you all the way forward, didn't we? Yep, we sure did. And so what we'll do is, instead of having this giant open area down here on the other side, if it's not already there, we'll just take this up another like 2 or 3 blocks so we can get past the other connector. And then once we get past that other connector, then we're pretty much done with this area, I think. I was gonna say, are we in a dead zone here? Come on, Bob. Oh, so I have to say the build was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got as much of it done as we did. How dark is it down here? It's not that dark because of all the lighting. Now, I do need to put some lights in here so we can light up some of the nacelle area. And then that brings us up into here, which that I actually do want to block off. Alright, so here we're actually going to do that, and then I want to block this off as well. Just because I'm paranoid about hangar doors. So we can get in here. This is good. Okay. So this should be good. Now the question is are the hangars still pressurized? Alright, so from here we can go... Where was it we were getting out of here? There we go. Alright, so let's get up. So I'm going to need, I know it's really dark for y'all. Part of the reason for that is because I need to figure out where we're going to place our lighting system. I'm kind of hesitant to just leave this quite so open. So if we did, what would y'all think if we did something like that? So basically run a line of these blocks down like this. Of course, that would defeat the purpose of having the window there. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's definitely something to consider. But we do need to put a couple of lights in here. I want to light some of this area up. We will block off. I think we're going to block that off right there.
Energy low.
Ah, crap.
Inventory full.
Come on, Bob, pick those parts up. Oh, he's got to be flying for that. That's why I was leaving the flying on. There we go. We'll let Bob deal with that. Let's make sure that we've got the other side. So that is all the way out to there. I don't think we brought that forward, did we? No, just to there. Okay. Alright, that works. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back in. And what we need to do, last little bit, is we're going to need to check the air tightness of the hangar space, which is going to actually be faster to go this way. Because then we can go out here. Because this is the hangar that's open. Yep. Alright, so we close the hangar door. Those should be turned off. Yes, all our vents are turned off? Yes, good. And should be pressurizing. Hey, look at that. It does still hold the atmosphere. That's good. Okay. So, I think that's going to do it for us for today. I'm going to go ahead... Off camera, we're gonna get a bunch of stuff done. I'm gonna that whole inner underbody infrastructure section. I'm gonna get some lighting down in there. The rest of the ship, I'm gonna do a walkthrough with you next video, which will allow us to give you a tour of the entire ship. And hopefully by then we should have all the lighting and everything in this place figured out, so you don't have just all these dead spaces. And one of the things that I'd like to do before I release the updated version on the workshop is to come through and basically clean up all of these odd edges so that this is a little bit smoother in here. Maybe build in a little bit of I don't want to say infrastructure, but just some detailing though, just to clean it up. So we may have things like walkways and such in here. Just things to get rid of those hard lines. And then, like I said, in here, add a little bit more lighting. Probably add, I don't know, if we do what was that, 1, 2, 3, get 4 gyros. That'll give us 8 more gyros, and then probably hide a bunch inside the ship elsewhere. But yeah, I think that will about do it. So we definitely have some things to still get done, but the ship is livable. As you can see, the entire ship, we do have the entire thing pressurized again. We have our little break room now over here. We have a little dining area and the fly bridge with its coffee machine. Well, and apparently it keeps resetting the cola. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, well, there's a section down below the video. That's exactly what it's for, so feel free to use it. If you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, or just want to do something nice for me on this lovely Monday as we come up into the holiday season, be sure to hit that subscribe. And if you want to be kept up to date with new content as it comes out, be sure to ring that little bell icon. You click on that thing. If it's active, YouTube says that they're going to provide updates. We'll see how that works. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. Have a fabulous Monday, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. I have to say, this thing, I may need to rename this thing to be like the Goblin Shark or something because of the front end of that. Oh, man, that cannon area is going to be a pain.